This season on Healing Quest, we've referred several times to the concept of sacred spaces and what they can really add to our life.
And we recently spent some time with a gifted artist who creates those spaces and who's going to teach all the rest of us how to do so.
Jane Rivar is a singer, songwriter, storyteller, entrepreneur, and visual artist. Among her creations are numerous works of art made from feathers she collects. Connecting with nature is a major theme for her, and that includes helping others create spaces, both simple and elaborate, that celebrate and strengthen that connection.
You teach workshops on creating sacred spaces. So with a beginner like me, how would you start?
Let me show you what I mean.
Okay.
I want you to look at the table and find an object, pick one, that just calls to you.
Yeah, this one right here. These are so beautiful, and I want to know all about them.
Okay, so now you just handed it off to me, and I'm going to hand it back to you.
Okay.
Give me your hand. What I want you to do is look at it. And I want you to feel it. I want you to wonder where it came from. And you can also bless it for choosing you, because it really chose you, remember?
It did.
Place it on the table.
Okay.
So if we were in a full workshop or a full session, you would take say a feather, and you could start playing, and you just start laying things around, and you can go in a circle, you can do whatever, and I go, okay, that doesn't feel right to me, so maybe I want to add this. So I have direction, and I go like this, and I go, well, I think a stone wants to come here. And so you just play. You just play, okay.
I think this one wants to come here. Look at that, that's perfect.
And guess what that is? A moonstone. And a moonstone, when it's wet, becomes luminous, like the moon. So some part of you has a connection to that luminosity. So you've chosen that as part of your sacred space. And each day, you can change it up, or you can blow them off the table and say, I want to start with something else.
You know, it also occurs to me that sacred spaces like this are an easy way for people who live in urban areas to have a simple connection with nature in their own living space.
Yeah, you can have it in a tiny, tiny area. You can have one stone and place it in your windowsill with a flower, and every day all you do is just cut one flower to add to the stone. It's as simple as that. It's the fact that I believe that Spirit really responds when we honor its gifts. And so when we do honor those gifts, then everything falls in place, and we are showing our gratitude for life and for all the things that we're given. This is an action to pick up something and to hold it and to connect with it. And this, who knows how many rivers had to run over this rock for it to be like this. So it brings you into thinking about those things, not about your checkbook or how you're going to pay your bills or the argument you had with someone. It brings you back to yourself. And if you can be back to yourself, then you can be present for all the people in your life. And if sacred space does that for people, that one thing, bringing them present, then that really has value.
As you might expect, Jane has a very beautiful website.
So if you'd like to learn more about her, we have the link for you at healingquest.tv.